spiritual warfare. You guys hear me talking about that a lot online, spiritual warfare. We are in spiritual warfare. We are right now in a massive spiritual warfare. And most of what you see online is operating from a spirit of fear, a spirit of manipulation, a spirit of control. And it's not just people that are not believers, it's believers too. It's people of God. There is no difference right now between who's a believer and who's not, because everybody's panicking, everybody's pointing the finger. And I keep saying it online, our fight, our struggle, our fight is not against flesh and blood. It is against the dark forces, the spirits, the demons, the demonic realm. That's who our battle is against. And so part of this preparation, part of what is happening right now in this internal transformation, the origin of it was 3 years ago when I got knocked down because I opened up a door to witchcraft and I activated within my cells witchcraft that had lived in my DNA because of the transgressions of my great grandma. And back then, I was oblivious. I had no clue to any of this. And I was born a prayer warrior. It's always been my spiritual gift. When I go into prayer, atmospheres change. I have always been aware of the angelic realm and the demonic realm, but I hadn't experienced it, not firsthand, not like this. I've had attacks throughout my life, but because I opened this door, it was a whole different thing, and it shattered me. For 6 months, my mental health, like I was afraid I was going to end up hospitalized. I'm going to get 5150. It was mush. And I became heavily afraid of the demonic, heavily afraid. I had no authority, or I hadn't claimed my authority. We always have authority. I did not know who I was as a child of God. And little by little, the Lord started strengthening me. I came back to Jesus. I came back to the Word of God. Then all 2023, I got hit. My body got hit. And then I overcame that. And little by little, it's like the Lord, it's just been preparation. And so now I'm being equipped to understand it all. Every single thing that has been added to me in the last 3 years, I'm able to understand it now. And I am going into deep, deep study, because in order for me to play a role against this realm, it's full armor of God. This is not child's play. Like, me openly talking about witchcraft online, there was fear around the whiplash. There was fear, that people are gonna, the new age people are gonna hit back. People that are in combining practices, I did it. Okay, so this isn't a shame. This isn't shaming game. I did it. But people that are mixing practices, people that are saying they're of God and believe of God, but then they're worshiping other idols, they're making contracts with other idols, with other gods, that's an abomination. And you will be blown away what I have found. If you are somebody messing with other idols, the Lord considers that an abomination. And back in biblical days, if you were somebody messing with sorcery, if you were somebody messing with divination, with witchcraft, the punishment was death. Because at that point, you've been claimed. You've been claimed by the demonic realm. You've been claimed by a satanic realm. It's an abomination towards God. The only reason why punishment isn't death is because of Jesus. Because Jesus paid the price for us. So that all of those years where I just was opening up a whole bunch of stupid doors because I just was playing by societal norms of spirituality. Literally, that's what I was doing. I didn't know, but that's what I was doing. I was playing the game, the spiritual game, and I was opening up doors. And those doors gave spirits and demons access to me. And you will be left vulnerable and susceptible for all sorts of attacks. It's not child's play. Like I'm getting so emotional over this because we're living in an era where the blind are leading the blind, where we're gluttonous about consumption, and we don't even know what we're digesting in. And it is toxic. It is dangerous. And so it is my desire to give people an option out of these agreements, to peel back the layers, pull back the veil. And you know what strengthened me to just go public with all this is that I saw that people that are messing with this stuff, the new age movement, they're not being shy about it. The demonic realm infiltrating, it's not being timid. It's not being passive. It is gaining ground. And thousands of women my age, in our age range, are messing with crap that they have no idea the type of condemnation they're bringing onto themselves. And again, it's going to show up not as a demon. You're going to get hit. And that hit, the intention of that hit is to take you out. Whether it makes your body out of order, so now you're strapped to a bed because you're dealing with something, some spirit of infirmity. I'm going to get into that, a spirit of infirmity. So now there's no use for you. When you're sick, when you're in chronic pain, there is no way that the Lord can use you. All of your energy goes into how do I survive today? Because I have a massive migraine and I'm experiencing bleeding and I can't eat. And now my mental health is in the gutter. Or you get a heart attack, or you get a stroke, or you get, the list is endless because there is a wide door open and these spirits are not messing around. Their intention is to take us out. I'm going through this. I've been going through this, but I thank God that I have, because there's no way I can understand how to lead somebody out of agreement with infirmity if I haven't experienced infirmity, if I haven't experienced a mental health collapse, if I haven't had a firsthand taste of witchcraft, if I didn't struggle with sexual sin, I would have no idea what's behind it. But now I do. And holy wow, has a lioness risen because I was blind. I was kept blind. I didn't have access to this yet, but now I do. And guess what the main door to access to all of this wisdom, to all of this knowledge, what was the main door I walked through? the spirit of obedience. I came back to the obedience of the word of God. I came back to the obedience of what Jesus said. I came back in agreement with Jesus. And then everything began to shift. And in the last 2 months, since I started, preparing everything for Daughters of the Most High, it's been purge after purge, and you guys have witnessed some of those purges. I do not keep it secret. There is no shame. Me talking publicly about sexual sin, I have no shame around that. Jesus set me free. Me talking about the agreements I had made with witchcraft unknowingly, there is no shame. Like, Jesus set me free. And I'm speaking on this because the church is so afraid of taboo topics. We're so afraid to talk about the demonic realm. We'll tell people not to struggle. We'll judge people when they're struggling. But how are we truly equipping them? And telling somebody to be a good Christian is not equipping them. We need to know what we're making contracts with, what we're subjecting ourselves to. Your eyes, you that are hearing this, your eyes this week are going to be opened because you have been operating under spirits, disguised spirits. You thought it was your own mental jargon, and there has been a spirit influencing, controlling, manipulating you. Now I see everything as a spirit. Every single thing that I see as something that we're struggling with, there's a spirit behind it. It's not you, because we're created in the image of God. We're created as children of God. Anything evil, anything bad that comes to participate with this human is part of the spirit world, not the physical world. I'm experiencing it in the physical because I'm physical here. But there's a spirit.